Hello, Lego Club. Welcome to July edition. This month's theme build, or build challenge, if you will, is Among Us characters. So I got a couple little examples here that you can see. Pretty simple builds. I'll walk you through one. There's another example. He's got a little crazy fruit hat on. But to get started, what you'll need to do is probably pick the color of Among Us character that you want. I think I saw there was 8 different colors. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. There was a bunch of different resources out there that said how many different colors there were. And even if you can't find all of the bricks in the same color, you can do what I did here and kind of substitute out some different colors for some of the pieces. So first thing you'll need is a little 2-stud flat plate. That's going to be the Among Us visor. And then you'll need a snot piece or a studs not on top piece for the front of the visor. So I'm going to go ahead and add that on there. And that will be our Among Us character's visor. All right. So what else you'll need is backpack pieces. So you'll need another snot piece like this. Sorry, let me get it in the camera there. And a 2x2 stud brick, just like this one. And we're going to pop this onto the side of the studs, like that. And then you'll take your plate piece and put that right on the end there. And that's our Among Us character's oxygen tank or backpack, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we've got the visor and the backpack done. Now let's start to make the body. You'll need 2 little 2x1 stud bricks, and you'll actually need 3 2x4 stud bricks for the body. So let's start by putting the legs on. Just the 2x1 stud bricks on the 4x2. So there's our Among Us character's legs. Stack another 2x4 stud brick on top, and you can see our character is starting to take a little bit of shape. Alright, so now what you'll need to do is take your backpack, go ahead and put it on the back of the body or front. I guess it's symmetrical at this point, so it doesn't matter. And then do the same thing with the visor off the other side. So now we've got the Among Us character's visor and the backpack on. All right, and then you'll need a couple of 2x1 stud plates, and those are going to go on each side, right like this. So we have a nice flat surface to mount another 2x4 stud brick on top. All right, so he's getting there. We got his visor, we got his backpack on. It's looking pretty good so far. Now what you'll need is either 4 of these 2 stud slope pieces, or if you have the wider ones, you can use 1 piece like that, you can see. And we're going to actually stack these right on top to make our character's head. So there's 1, 2, 3, and the final one, 4. Perfect. All right, so there's the top of our head, and then to cap it off, you can find another little plate piece, but if you have these 2x2 plate pieces with the stud on the top, you can kind of get fancy and put different hats on your Among Us character as well. So for example, I thought this kind of looked like a cherry maybe, or something silly, but you can come up with your own ideas for hats, and you can just pop it onto the top of your character. All right, cool. So there's one example for you. Here's another example that I created. You can see I just substitute out some plate pieces for the brick pieces like we did in the other one. But again, the visor is just a studs not on top piece with a little plate snapped on the front. And I did something a little different with this guy's backpack or oxygen tanks. You can see instead of using a standard brick, I just used this slope piece with a plate on the top. Gives it a little bit of character. So there's that one there. All right, and then we saw this one earlier, but this is my little pink Among Us, and you can see I used a 3-stud brick instead of a 2x4 stud brick, and another stud nut on top piece, and it snaps right on there to make the visor for this Among Us character. And I did something similar with the backpack or oxygen tanks, whatever they are. You could see I just used another stud nut on top piece and popped the backpack on. So I hope you guys have fun with this build. I would love to see some of your Among Us characters if you're allowed to and your parents let you. Go ahead and post them up on the internet. Feel free to get creative. Again, use different colors. So for example, if you don't have the standard visor piece, you could substitute in something cool like a red visor or like an 80s style glasses visor. So again, get creative with it. I hope you have fun with this build, and thank you for tuning into LEGO Club. Bye.